If you think money buys true love, you're looking at relationships all wrong. Watch how a billionaire lady strips away her riches, assumes a beggar's life, and teaches an entire city what loyalty actually costs. Let's dive in.
Is raining seriously at night. A sedan moves in speed. Inside the sedan, Peter grips the wheel, knuckles white with fear. In the passenger seat sits Jerome, tailored suit, unbothered, completely silent. Then, a shadow in the beams. Brakes screech. Tires slide across wet pavement. Metal hits bone. Peter rushes out into the mud. A girl lies motionless in the dirt. Mud on her face, blood on her temple. Peter checks her pulse, trembling. She's barely breathing. Jerome steps out into the downpour. He doesn't panic. He takes control. Together, they lift her limp body into the back seat before the night swallows the evidence. The speedometer hits 80, 90. In the back, Jerome presses a white cloth against her bleeding head, watching the streetlights streak across her pale face. They reach the hospital in time. She lives. But miles away, inside the quiet walls of the royal study, King Joram I is orchestrating a very different future. Sunlight streams across heavy mahogany. The king listens as Chief Patrick delivers the report. The king leans forward, his voice cold.
The borders
a prince
remain
cannot
quiet,
afford
my
distraction.
liege.
If she remembers who she is,
But we
she
must
becomes
act.
a threat. The order is given. The girl's past must remain dead. Sunlight filters through hospital blinds in soft stripes.
The doctor checks the charts and looks at Jerome with a warning.
His condition
Her
remains
physical
stable.
wounds are healing, but her mind is a blank slate. Ronica flutters her eyes open. The world is a blur of white light and unfamiliar shadows. Jerome leans in close,
Don't
his
you
voice
worry.
calm, reassuring. But
Everything
when
is
she
going
looks
to
at
be
him,
okay.
there is no recognition, no past, no name. She stares down at her trembling hands. She turns her face toward the window. The contrast is cruel. She is completely safe, yet entirely lost. And Jerome is the only anchor she has left. They arrive at the guest house, a massive estate blending modern architecture with royal African heritage. Inside, the household staff stands in a silent line, waiting for orders. Jerome steps forward, commanding the room with a single
Ensure
gesture.
that everything is prepared. Place those bags in the study.
Ronica walks in behind him, looking up at the high ceilings and luxurious halls. She feels like a ghost walking through someone else's dream. They sit
We need to
together
make a
on the couch
decision.
as afternoon light fills the room.
Time is
Jerome
running out.
speaks gently, offering her protection, comfort, and
You
a
know I'm
life
right
she
about
never
this.
asked for. She turns to him.
Her eyes lock onto his face. A single dangerous question pops into her head. She whispers, "Are you royalty, or are you hiding me from them?" Jerome doesn't answer.
Because behind those gates, the king's men are already moving, and the truth about who Ronica really is will change the crown forever. When a man hides the truth to protect you, can you ever truly trust his love? Subscribe for part 2.